60, acho que foi 60 e pouco. Vambora.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like
Mano, quem que é
that.
essa pessoa?
A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him as long as Master Jean is here.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried telling him. He might have said something to Wagner.
Wagner.
You should go ask him.
Wagner. Wagner é o famoso Wagner.
What? You need him? He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned though.
Mano,
He even had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving.
Não
I've heard
conheço.
that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go.
Bora pro bar, galera. É isso.
Next on the agenda.
Peraí que eu fiquei curioso. A constelação da Shinwan fez o quê? Nossa, falta um. Increases level. Eu vi que eu peguei 2. Sweeping Fever, Swing Damage, decreases open and physical resistance. Olha, legal. Increases level of resolution by 3. Next upgrade is 15. Decreases the stamina consumption of charge attack or charge. Tá ótimo. Então deixa eu botar lento. Ah, tá. Agora tá. Ah, agora tá legal. Agora tá mais potente o negócio. E o artefato depois eu tenho que dar uma upada nela. Bora. Vamos pro bar.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman,
Diluc
he
é mais
ordered some
conhecido como
new bottle of
Batman.
wine in advance
Parece não.
yesterday. So he should. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Bem, eu não tô tão triste porque pelo menos eu consegui a Gunny na última roletagem. E foi tipo de primeira, então... Pera, era pra ser aqui? Vou dar Raining aqui. Tem que sentar aqui, aqui, onde tem que ir aqui? Second floor of the tavern. Ah, aqui.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
Não. Não acredito nisso. Já vão botar ele? Não é possível. Tá silencioso, não quer falar nada, então deixa quieto.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down.
So, guess we...
Estranho mesmo.
That little one beside you.
Emergency food.
Not true. I know it.
Ai, tadinha.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
Hã?
He was so cold just a moment before. Hyman's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
Barato. Bem barato.
That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
Ok, o cara sabe sobre o Venti, então quer dizer que deve ser um dos... Será que é um Archon?
I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer?
Porque Terradinho de Luke lá ajudou pra caramba.
Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Pergunta interessante. O Adept... Acho que todo mundo.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your answer then?
Sou bem neutro pra falar algo, porque realmente...
As I thought. You really are similar to her.
Será que tá falando da irmã dele?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh. We're
Pode vir.
super duper strong.
Ah, pai e mãe muito fofinha.
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon.
De novo?
Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss
Nossa, será
will
que a
be
gente vai jogar
answered
com ele
there.
já? Não é possível. Beleza, pelo que eu entendi, vai ter isso pra fazer. Depois tem esse Cruise Camera, que depois tem que ver o que tem que fazer. Mas enfim, bora lá então, resolver esse primeiro. Caramba, finalmente alguma novidade da irmã, que a última vez que eu vi foi lá no comecinho do jogo. Será que ele é Arcon de Eletro? Eu acho que ele é Arcon de Eletro, vamos ver. Ai, tá assim. Bora. Vou deixar essa equipe mesmo, né? Acho que sim, 2 fogos de gelo tá ótimo. Espera que o ping tá meio alto, tem que esperar ele diminuir um pouco. Agora o ping subiu pra... Foi uma galerinha que se tipo, se eu mover muito o ping, eu acho que ele vai piorar. Ele tá tipo meio 587. Normalmente 100 e pouco, normalmente ele fica, mas vamos ver se vai. Também se cair não vai fazer muita diferença, que eu já roletei o tchau por hoje, então... Aí, voltou. Beleza, bora lá. Temple Falcon. Se eu não me lembro é aqui. É. Ah não, não era pra entrar não. Não. Nossa, tá diferente. Cadê o cara? Opa!
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Falcon of the West, though it can soar in the wind. Oh, it's nothing.
Mano, eu acho que só por causa que é... Vou trocar de personagem, vou botar... Mas antes disso eu vou trocar o... 28 de boas. É sempre 28, mas aí é uns níveis muito absurdos. Bennett... Tá. Nossa, agora tem 4 elétricos, agora com a Beidou. Então dá pra formar um time de eletro. Vai ser engraçado.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like.
Ali ó, 25 né, que vocês viram? Não é 25 nada. Boom.
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Deixa eu ver quanto que ele tá atacando. Ah, então tá aqui de boas. Baú. Nossa, faz tempo que eu não explorava um dungeon. Não lançava mais. Tá. Esses arqueiros é saco. Então, bora lá. Esqueci como ele era lerdo.
No touching.
Nossa, que King é muito mais rápido. Viu?
Speed of light. Hey, nowhere to hide.
Oxe, porque tá melhorando? Vai pra plantinha. Morreu. Bora, 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 bora. Pronto, todo mundo vai morrer. Opa, peraí, deixa eu fazer isso aqui.
Next
aqui.
on the agenda for Rex Lab.
Facinho. Muito fácil. Deixa eu ver se tem algum... Olha, tem esse aqui. Que é pro Razer. Que eu não tenho ainda. Espero ter um dia. Uma coisa que eu fiquei curioso agora. Pra upar Beidou... Tá, eu posso... Vou usar esse livro aqui. Pode usar, pode usar. Pode usar todos os livros se quiser. Eu só tô com uma dúvida. O que precisa usar ela pra acender? Ah, ela é Jade. Interessante, isso eu tenho bastante, isso não tem problema. Agora Jona, vamos ver. Isso é o que, Jona? Kale Lily. Tá, isso aqui. Isso aqui é difícil, hein? Acho que é só. De talento, o que você usa? Ah, eu preciso estar no nível 2, tá? Então bora.
Next on the agenda.
Pra onde quer? Pra lá. Eu errei esse. Foi mal. Mas eu congelo.
Access
Fica de
denied.
olho na florzinha. Seja idiota. Isso. Engraçado que ele morre. Pum. Vai ficar tomando dano.
Access denied.
Ele tá vivo ainda. Ih, morreu.
Next on the agenda. Incoming. Hey!
Falando nisso, eu queria fazer isso agora, peraí. Agora não dá. Tá, voltou.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have... The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dame.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, perhaps we may find our...
Claro, só tinha negócio do Razer aqui, pô. Deixa eu pegar o chest. E ganhei 5, que beleza. Bora. Ai, ai, ai. Pra quem estiver assistindo, se tipo sair um chiadinho ainda, me avisa, tá? Que eu meio que mudei de posição aí. Eu não sei se tipo o headset meio que começou o chiado de novo. Então, enfim. Só vendo isso mesmo. Das últimas 2 transmissões de Genshin tá um chiado muito, muito chiado. Aí eu falei, mano, não é possível. Então, tô testando umas novas coisas pra ver. Cadê o cara?
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
Olha, dá pra fazer o lobo também agora. Eu tenho resina pra fazer o lobo?
Decide they don't like him.
Tenho resina pra lobo. Beleza. Que droga é essa?
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that abyss...
Well, where do we begin?
Indeed. See that? Knowing what I do...
Tá, isso que eu pensei sem querer o jogo. Look for clues.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Ela tá um pouco lerdo porque os monstros demoraram pra aparecer.
Don't waste my time.
Tudo bugado. O cara tá sem escudo. Maguinho, desculpa, mas você sem escudo é nada. É simplesmente uma formiga. Não consegue fazer mais nada, viu? Eu vou trocar essa aqui. Opa. Só isso? Beleza, faltou ali do outro lado.
Monsters by the bonfire are under the abyss order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Uau! Ah, tá. Pô, ela deu 3.000 de dano só batendo. Acho que é aquele negócio.
That's that. Let's go check out that bonfire.
Aí, ela tá boa.
Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the...
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself, but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave
Acabou
as
de dar
well.
pau nele.
If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more... Let's get a move on then.
Ele tá indo pra cada boss semanal, é minha impressão. Tudo bem, quem sou eu pra culpar ele? Onde que ele tá? Ele tá lá no começo. Bora.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's Lair, but I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this... In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, let's go see what the...
Light. O que é pra fazer aqui? Ai, Deus.
There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Nossa, realmente, o Trevor não tinha nada de dano.
This is long overdue.
enche o saco, hein?
Let's light it up!
Access denied. Next on the agenda.
Ah, isso aí, bicho.
You're way behind schedule.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Windblade!
No touching. So in the end, we still couldn't find.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe
No.
how good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be...
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we... Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place... Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin... either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches... While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be so... Whichever it is, we should see it for our... We can reach the top of that cliff from over there.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Ih, tem coisa nesse negócio aí, hein? Tô desconfiando. Bora. Só esperando liberar essa parte aqui.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke?
But it doesn't feel like there's any...
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was... My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey. Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed that person around on that journey. That's all there... Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a sip.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why...
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Hyman doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then.
Huh?
Only for now.
Acabou? Acabou. Ok.